Hey guys, welcome to Flying in Space with Planethead. uh, I am back with another video. It's been a couple of days. Uh, just getting rolling. I'm going to have some fun. Today I'm going to do something a little bit different from normal. I've been working a lot the last 4 or 5 days, so I haven't been able to make a video. Uh, I think I ended up working like 50, 55 hours in just over 4 days. So I've been playing a little bit. Um, the other problem being that when I was playing and I was trying to make a video, I stood up too fast and spilt my coffee all over the area, right onto the control pad for my really cheap headphones, and couldn't either listen or record anything for a couple of days. So when I didn't have any time to go to the store, I let it dry out. It seems to be working good now, so I feel stupid for that. Um, So I booted up today after getting done with work and just wanted to have some fun. I didn't really want to kill myself. Well, I did kill myself. I self-destructed myself so I could not have to kill myself. I wanted to just mess around a bit, and I thought I would um, jump back to high sec and maybe jump into um, or start working toward the next setup, the getting into a destroyer. So I have recently just dumped into my skill path destroyer level 1. That I've only got about 45 seconds left there. I'm not gonna use a destroyer just yet. Tomorrow I'm gonna start probably flying a destroyer. I did have a Punisher ship just sitting around in one of the startup uh, systems that I had gotten off of a career mission. So I thought, I haven't really flown a Punisher yet. I've talked about them, but I haven't done it. So I thought I'd just jump into that, see what I got. Well, unfortunately, I don't really have any fittings for it. So one thing I thought I would do was just use the basic fitting setup that they will give you online. Ooh, there we are, ready to do Destroyer. So tomorrow and the nice thing about working so hard the last couple of days is I'm going to have the next 2 days off to just play as much as I want, get some sun. Well, not sun, it's cold as heck out. But, and get some food in me, that sort of thing. So, so you should see me online a decent amount the next 2 days. But I got this Punisher here, and I was like, well, what do I fit it out with? And I thought, well, I haven't looked at the pre-made setups on these ships in quite a while. So I thought, why not check them out? Because CCP, for especially the frigate style ships, give you a very basic setup that you can try out and go with. And to get there, you just pull up your fitting window, and if you already know this, fast forward. Uh, but I will say this: there has been an update I didn't know was there. I should really start reading the updates. Used to be you could look at the different skins here. You could look at the equipment setups, and then here, I guess this is new. It just shows you your current inventory that you have access to. So you can just go boop, 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 and drop stuff in. So that's kind of cool. I think I haven't messed around with that yet, but that'll be very helpful for me when I get back out into Stain. But to jump back on top of it here. So what I thought I would do is just pull up the Frigate Punisher. And if you notice here, they've actually got 4 different setups for a basic Punisher. Um, so what I thought I would do is just look at the 4 here and see what I want to do. Well, and then go and buy the items and then just do some career missions to get a little bit of money. Maybe I think I get a free destroyer at the end of the second tier of the career missions. I'm not going to do all those in this video, but I just want to show you what I noticed here. Um, and then just learn how to fly the ship. Um, so some basics. It's got 4 high slots, 4 mid slots, and 5 low slots. Its bonuses are that it gets armor bonuses to all levels per frigate level. I'm at level 4, as high as I can go as an alpha. And the energy turrets take less to activate. You don't get any bonuses on them like you do with the Tormentor, but they take less to activate. You can get the bonuses by throwing in your heat sinks down here at the bottom. So looking at the fits that they have here very quickly, the first basic one that I looked at was your PvP ship. Now, I don't need this right now because I'm not really fighting anybody else. I'm wanting to use this to do some missions, so I'm not going to bother with that. Then you've got your PvE ship, which is what I just had up. Oh, I'm sorry, I'll just show you why the PvP isn't the one I want to do. The major reason is it's taking up these two mid slots here, or one mid slot here with a warp disruptor. I don't need that for my whatchamacallit, PvE. It does have some long range guns on here. If you go into the PvE side, person versus enemy, I think that's what it is. Hold on, need some coffee. This one here, I do like. It does have two heat sinks to give my guns more power. It's got an armor multi spectrum coating, which helps my defense. It's got some more armor on top of it, and an armor repair, so it's armor tanked. It has a micro, an afterburner on it, so I want to be a little bit careful with that when I'm going back out to stain. Well, I'm not going to go out to stain with this. I'm going to get the destroyer, so I don't need to worry about that. So this is good for my PvP or PvE here, and I'm just going to grab some guns with it too. So I'm probably going to go with this one. This is the PvE side. Now, Academy Punisher, again, it's got a Warp Scrambler, so I don't need that. I'm not going to go with that one. And you've got the Abyssal Tier 1 Electrical. This is a long-range gun, very similar to the other one. It's got two armor repairers here. I've never done the Abyssal Tier things, so that might be something down the road. So I'll have to remember that. Oh, looks so when I'm hovering over, oh, this is pretty kind of cool. Okay, so I didn't even. There has been so many updates to this fitting tool. So it has a little notation here. I like this. Um, Punisher Tech 1 Fit, General PvP. Um, tells who fitted it. Kind of cool. Um, and then we've got PvE. This is just your regular Punisher. Last saved. So this fit's been around since 2019. This one here was made by Eve Academy. Can I go there? Your Guide to the New Eden. Okay, so that was just 6 months ago. And then we've got the Abyssal here. The Abyssal Tier 1. And it looks like here there's a. It's not. The only problem there is I can't get to that Abyssal layers lurkers for advice. So I could look these up. I'm not going to. So here's the second part. How do I get all these parts? Well, a lot of times you want to figure out where the lowest prices are. But if you're spending an hour trying to find a lower price on a gun that you're only going to buy four of and get $10,000 less or ISK for it, which you can do by killing one rat in 5 seconds, it's not worth doing that. So for me, what I want to do is just find a spot where I can buy all of these parts, not really kill myself on the pricing, and I'm not going to get blown out of the water by anything, of course. But where can I get all of the parts, and then also how close is it to me? And luckily, right around the corner is Amar, which is one of the major trade hubs. So I can go there. But I want to check this. I'll just show you here where you can check to see if the fittings are in your area. So if you go in and I right click, if I right click on the actual fit itself, if I click buy all, Notice here, now it will get me prices on everything that's in the area. Okay, so that's pretty cool. Um, and this is for the current station. So, so I can't get the multi-frequency small gunnery or the small caps, and this would cost me 2.9 million ISK for the things that were available here. What I want to do is actually see where the closest spot is that I can pick up all these items. I'm assuming it's in Amar. So what I'll end up doing is I'll take here and look for the part that is the hardest to, maybe either the highest price or the hardest to find. Um, and the thing I'm looking at here is a small afocal energy weapon. I'm going to view the market details on it. Small focused afocal. And you notice here, all of these are in Amar. Okay? So now if I were to buy them here in the station, look at that. So I will actually, with one click of the button and 4 quick jumps, I'll A, go to a system that I can buy these items at. B, I'll save myself 300,000 ISK per gun. And there's 4 guns, so that's 1.2 million ISK. So I'm just going to go ahead and set this up. Local, set. Oh, I already set the destination earlier. Can you tell I looked at this earlier? So we're going to go ahead and undock and get out of here while I close these down. If anybody's interested in hanging out and staying with me this weekend, I will be, or not weekend, Monday and Tuesday, please feel free to just contact me. I'm going to be out there. Again, you can always do a comment and play on YouTube, or if you want to contact me directly, it is Jeremiah Johnson 72. Here I am right here. At some point, I'll probably make up a corporate or a chat to be able to jump into if anybody wants to jump into that. I just don't feel like doing it tonight. I am really tired. But I may do that down the road. I did that in the past whenever I used to do videos. Let's see here. And don't get me wrong, there are probably better fits than this. This was just the quickest way. I just wanted to start playing and having fun tonight at a low cost. And some other updates. I'm about 2 days away from maxing out my power grid, so I've been looking forward to that. That was a slog, a long slog of 9 days. About 40 days in on my 100-day jaunt, so I'm looking forward to seeing where I'm at. Once I get my destroyers out into Stain, that's where I think I can really start making some good ISK. I can kill a lot more battleships. I can haul a lot more items. I'm still not going nuts, but I can. It's worthwhile. Good. It's kind of nice. I don't have. It's so weird whenever you're flying around in nullsec so much that you're being paranoid and you in local you'll see that there's 12 people and you're like, oh my gosh, there's a fleet coming through. Now that I'm in high sec, in low sec, in null sec, that would be like, oh, I need to dock up. Here it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about them. So let me just check my phone. Oh, good. I'm definitely sleeping in tomorrow. Good. We're almost there. One jump away. I'll dock up. Now I haven't multi-fitted yet since I came back to play. I think it's fairly simple. I'm interested to see how much damage this fit will actually do. I could have thrown in the multi-frequency smalls onto that fit that I was showing you earlier. I could do it right now, but kind of looking to see what it's like. Wonder how many people in Amar today. I think Amar is I think Jita has always been the #1 market hub, but Amar might be the #2. But I know there was a switch a while back, or they got closer. There we go. Oh, you got 218 people in system. Wow. I have yet to fly out to Jita since I came back to play. From what I understand, there's been some updates there as far as some of the, I guess the main station is a lot bigger than it used to be. That sort of thing. Or prettier. Someday I'll take that time. Okay, so we're almost here. I guess I could do the buying right now, but we're going to wait until we get inside. Docking. I'm going to go ahead and close down local here just because there's so many people in this system. I don't really feel like bothering with that. And why do I have I have my corp chat up even though I don't have anybody in the corp. Anybody who wants to join, feel free. We are Daemono's Pizza. We as in me and my other character. I can have 8 more people in the corp being an alpha. Okay, so we are here. We're going to pull up the fitting window again. Got that. Scroll down to my Tech 1 PvE. There it is. Okay. I'm going to try to remember this. Don't laugh at me. We're going to right click on it. We're going to buy all again. Let's see what pops up here. Notice these are coming right through. And I'm pretty sure it's a lot less than what I need. Now, all of these negative pricings here, I'm not too worried about. What I'm looking for is my bottom line. It's going to cost me 1.4 million ISK to fit this puppy out. I'm not going to waste the time to try to get that lower. That's exactly what this tool's for. If you are on the marketing side, this is exactly the type of thing that is good for you. What I would think about doing is, if I was on the marketing side, go to each one of the career sites where the career agents are and build all of these parts and put them there at a little bit of a markup. Because I would have just bought them at the other station if one or two of those items would have been available. So we're going to go ahead and buy that. And 119%. Not too worried about it. Okay. So I got everything. Now, let's see if I can remember if I can fit everything. So we're going to go back up here to the Punisher PvE. And we're going to multi-fit. Is that what it is? So we got ships to fit. So I guess you can buy like 5 ships, buy the parts for 5 ships, and fit them all. We're just going to fit one here. Fit ships 1. There we go. I think that worked. So let's just pull up. I just want to make sure this worked. I thought that was going to multi-fit it. Dang it. Let me just make sure I didn't have another. Oh, I had another. Oh, I made that mistake. Ha! That's funny. So when I did the multi-buy, I actually bought another Punisher. So I didn't even have to buy another Punisher. So this one is just sitting here. We're going to rename it. Change the name to Kamachka 3. I think I'm on number 3, right? Yep. So the last one was 2. 3. Good. And we're going to board that sucker. Make active. This should change here, I think. There we go. Now, if I remember correctly, it also bought my... There they are. Oh, it gave me 3 different types of frequencies. I'm telling you, this is what you want to do when you are tired and you just want to play. Because just look at your bottom line. So, perfect. So, if you look here, my damage is at 96.4. It's not as much as the Tormentor had that I had out there, but we can work on that. See what we can do. But this right now, we're just going to have some fun. So there you are. That's how quickly you can just get a ship up and running and ready to roll. We're going to fly back to where we were at and just go do a career mission. I think it was in Depari. Yes. So set the destination. Now, I don't know if they've changed the career missions, but I'm pretty sure if I finish off the second grouping of military um, career missions, I get a destroyer out of that. And that's the thing, that's what I want to fly out and shoot things with out in Stain. So either tonight or tomorrow, I'll finish up the career missions, get that ship fitted out, and then start working on my trek out to um, Stain in NPC Nullsec, where I've been. Oh. How you doing, puppy? Good? There we go. How much time do we have left? We got about 8 minutes. Let's see if there's any hideaways. The only problem with this area is there's so many people. Even if there were some combat sites here, they'd probably be being run by different players. So I really don't mess around with trying to do any combat sites in this area. That would be something. Be kind of interesting. I know CCP is always trying to figure out ways to make the new player experience playable. What if they created a NPC version of the game, or not NPC, I don't know what you call it. It's not part of the actual EVE universe. It'd be like a training module, which gave you levels of the ships. Okay, so so that you could try out. So it'd be basically like a simulator, and you could fly um, each ship basically fitted out. You wouldn't be within the game, but your character would be trying them out. So let's say I wanted to fly a certain battleship. I couldn't fit it myself, but I could at least get a feel for it. It would have the drones, like basic drones, things like that, and it would have some sort of scenario that you could run through. And when you finished the scenario, your character would gain only a nominal amount, but they would at least gain some sort of skill points for the first time that you do it. Maybe you would get skill points the second time, but it would be a degrading amount, um, so that a player could basically, you know, do I want to skill up into? You could even do like carriers and things like that. Um, I wonder if that would be an option. Maybe I'll pop a message to them for that. Because that's something, that might make people interested. Like, ooh, I've always wanted to fly a battleship, but which one? And it takes a long time to skill into it. Okay. But basically, like in the station, and then maybe there's only a few stations that would have them, like where you have your factories and your reprocessing, um, that it would have your a simulator in there to take that. Just an idea. Um, okay, so let's do one mission and then I'll go ahead and end this off. So let's see what we got. Um, I've got clear the area. That's exactly what I'm looking for. I need to clear the area for hostiles. Just want to try out the ship and see how she does. Okay. So we get our agent mission. Why do I still have my directional scanning up? I probably keep bringing it up out of habit. These Amarian ships are actually growing on me. I used to not like the look of them, but maybe it's like the more you get used to look like, the more you're exposed to something, the more familiar you get. When I used to play, I played mostly Minmatar ships and Galenti ships, which are very different looking. I really like the look of the Caldari ships. The only problem is one of their main focus is missiles, and I've never really gotten into missiles a whole lot. I was always a drone and gun guy. Okay, so just one guy so far. Let's combine our guns here. Now we've got to get within um, 3,000 of them. So go ahead and get that going. Get it going. And Mr. Corpy Follower, we're going to find out what you can do. Okay, almost within range. We'll go ahead and get our guns up and going. Dead. It's a little bit different for me. I'm normally used to using the pulse, the not the pulse lasers, the long range lasers, um, and these are the close range. These guys are kind of melting. Not too bad. Whew. Man, can you tell I am just beat. But this is a quick way that you can just jump out, especially for our new player, I think. Um, if you don't know how to fit something, take a basic one like this, learn what it does, and then use that information to then start working on your own fits. I will probably end up doing the exact same thing if I get my destroyer. Okay, so we'll go ahead and dock up. So basically, let's see here. Hey, puppy. If I remember correctly, I think this fit cost me a 1.8 million, um, or somewhere around there, including the ship. Uh, and just by doing that one mission, just in the mission stuff, I'm gonna get 2.6 or 260,000. So I'm already like 1/8 of the way to the price of that. Okay, well that's it. Not a whole lot today. Just trying something new. Just setting myself up for the next 2 days so I can have a lot of fun. You guys, if you watch this long, thank you so much, and have a good one. Fly safe, fly dangerously, fly however the heck you want. And if you need anything from me or want to make any comments, just contact me at the YouTube comment section, or you can just hit me up at Planethead72. I always try to reply to everything that comes in, as long as it's not. I've never had anybody be belligerent to me, but I won't deal with dumb people. I just ignore them. Alrighty. Have a good one, and hope to see you soon. Bye bye.